he says we really appreciate it, is he talking about Mizkif?
Oh my god, Henry is so based. You know, you've got one of the biggest streamers that's trying to put this pressure on you. Quite evident that he was trying to exert some sort of social pressure on me and make me feel a certain way because he's, you know, a big streamer. Using his parents as a tool to try and get Henry to do what he wants.
Seems like you just don't care, are willing to dox me for content.
What an absolute sack of shit Mizkif is. Look at this.
This is a bait question. It's a trick question. And he failed for it.
Oh,
not to talk about it.
Oh,
that's the first not to talk about it. So
like,
y'all, I think y'all can see through it, right? Unless you're a Mizkif fan, you like, no, you doxed him. I'm like,
so if you don't know, Adriana Lee is suing Mizkif, Crazy Slick, Maya Higa, and OTK for defamation. Apparently, I've heard on the grapevine there is a little bit of pressure on someone called Henry Resilient.
Right here.
Now, Henry Resilient is someone who has been covering a lot of kind of streamer legal stuff, right?
Did you see this?
Thank you for the bits. I'll look at it later. So, basically, yeah, he has been covering a lot of legal stuff, getting legal documents, and, like, reporting on what's in them and stuff like that. Very based guy. Recommend his content. He's also been getting a lot of shit from LSF because he's been talking about this. And another person has also been giving him shit. Mizkif. Mizkif has apparently been putting pressure on Henry over his coverage of this legal case, which is interesting. So, I don't know the ins and outs of it. I just know this has happened and he's done a stream about it. Let's have a little listen and see what's what.
This is our guy, Flux. Flux, you still in here, buddy? Flux, come on. Yeah, grow the fuck up, Henry. What the fuck? Okay. Whatever. So Flux says this. Hey, this is 12:30. Whatever. Hey, listen, I work with Mizkif. Okay. This is me responding to his reply. He said, these court documents have sensitive information. His parents have been getting swatted as a result. Your videos will likely get a lot of attention. If you're covering the documents, the last name will be on there. His mom has a serious medical condition. There are so many weirdos from Twitch community who have been...
Okay, anyway, with Mizkif, this is a very common thing that he'll do, okay? Is he will use whatever angle he can to try and get the outcome that he wants. So he'll use whatever emotional pressure he can or whatever fucking emotional angle he can to try and get the outcome that he wants. And I think this is an example of it, right? Now, I don't know who this Flux person is or whether they actually work for Mizkif, but this is the angle they're going at it with. But they're trying to use that, oh, you're causing problems by doing this. You're making it so that people are getting hurt. So can you stop doing it? You know?
Been straight up harassing his family. They've been swatted so many times while his mom is in and out of the hospital. I say, do not worry. I don't dox anyone. All of that stuff will be redacted the same as I did for XQC. Okay. Is there any way you could have...
Look at that, see? So he gives a solution and then this person comes back with, can you avoid covering it? It's so obvious. It's so fucking obvious.
Avoid covering it because giving it attention, people will cause people to look into and dox him because he's really much easier than you think. His parents were swatted the night the docs got posted. I just showed you guys proof that if someone gets swatted, I can get the goddamn police reports. And as an investigator, you look for statements that you can corroborate. He said it clearly. Hey, let's go through what he said. What did he say? Hey, is there any way you could avoid covering it? Because giving it attention will cause people to look into it and dox him because it's really much easier than you think. His parents were swatted the night those docs got posted online. So once I get the address of the parents, I will check to see if this is a true statement. I better see the same report that I saw for XQC. If I don't, this guy is a liar. Okay. That's what I'm saying. So that's why I showed you the XQC swatting case. That way you can see like, hey, you can get swatting reports. Yes, I absolutely can. It's public record. It's just,
oh my God,
it takes some time, guys. That takes about 14 days. But if there is no police report for her at this address, then he's a liar. Now, if it is, then great. He told the.
So obviously, yeah, I don't know if anyone knows who this Flux person is. But obviously, it could just be a Mizkif fan. There's no guarantee that he actually works for him, and certainly no way of telling if he's actually working on his behalf or not. He's a Mizkif mod. Oh, okay. Got it. Okay, he's a Mizkif mod. Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't know that. Okay, cool. So, with that in mind, I'm taking your word for it, chat. With that in mind, it is possible that Mizkif has asked him to do this. But obviously, we don't know that for sure. But there's more to come, so let's have a look.
The truth will always set you free. Now, what happens if there's no police report? And him working for Mizkif.
It is very believable. Did
he try to use his mother to stop me from covering this? I don't know. That would be for you guys to interpret. But I just showed you a swatting report. He said they got swatted the day the documents got posted. And according to my timeline, Destiny showed the dockets on April 7th, and Dextro linked you to where you can get it on April 8th. So I want to know, Flux, since I know you watching, did his parents get swatted on the 7th of April or the 8th of April? We would like to know. And if she did get swatted, I am so sorry for that because it's horrible. And I don't condone it. I don't support it. I don't think it's funny. It's horrendous. But people do it. People do it. Now, me, when he says docs, I'm thinking like, oh, I'm doing my due diligence. I redact phone numbers. I redact addresses. I redact court case numbers. I typically redact whatchamacallits, but I know the court case number is shown in here because it's out there. Do you know the parents' address to check if they got doxxed? I do not. But if he's saying it's so goddamn easy to find, I'll try to look for it. And if I find it, I'm going to check to see if they got swatted like he said. And if he didn't, expect the thumbnail that's going to say Flux lied. Promise you, I'll do it. I'll do it. Anyway, a lot of streamers hide their last name for that reason. Okay, great. Let's keep it going. Now, he said, remember this, guys. Let's keep cooking. Let's keep cooking. Let's keep cooking.
Let him cook.
Is there any way you can avoid covering it? Because giving it information will cause people to look into it and dox him because it's really much easier than you think. His parents were swatted the night those docs got posted online. Now, me, I'm an investigator. I go to facts. That's odd because the docs are not posted online. I will be the first to post them. Anytime I come to you guys with court documents, I look for them to see if anyone else posted them, right? Because sometimes it is very challenging to get court documents.
Oh, Harry's on the ball.
When he said that, I'm like, that's odd. I checked everywhere for them because it's easier to get them off Reddit or somewhere else than it is to go through the rigmarole of to officially request court documents. Some places is easy. Other cities is very freaking hard. XQC case, it's very challenging to get those police reports. Okay? So that's why I was already annoyed. We got two facts. He said, hey, they got docs when those docs went per. Now he clears it up. He clears it up, right? He backpedals a little bit. We really appreciate it. When he says we really appreciate it, is he talking about Mizkif? We not knowing it's your intention to cause harm or anything. Exactly. I'm never trying to cause harm to him.
We'd really appreciate it. Yeah. I'm fairly certain that this guy's acting on orders from Mizkif then. He's got to be, right? If he's saying he's like, we'd really appreciate it. Come on.
Or anyone, even people I don't agree with. Oh, and I don't mean the docs you have. Oh, you don't mean the docs I have. Okay, that's a backpedal. Whatever. Have Mizkif contact me directly so I know it's real.
Oh my God, Henry is so based. That's fucking brilliant. Henry is so based. That's fucking brilliant, man.
At 12:48. Destiny opened up the court filings document and it got posted everywhere online. He followed you just now. Take a look. It's real.
He's on orders from
Okay?
Mizkif. Yeah.
Now look, this is me responding. Well, if they already posted it, which I know they, are not, why ask
Oh
me
my
not to cover it?
God!
This is me responding to the court documents. Well, if they are already posted it, which I know they are not, why ask me not to cover it? Transparency is key. This is 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm fucking tired. I'm not lying. I'm tired. I did a lot. Doesn't matter. He says, check your recent follower. He should be there. Which he was. Mizkif was.
He's not taking any shit,
covering it
is
will
he?
cause people to look.
Bear in mind, Henry is like a smaller content creator as well. I mean, he's obviously, I don't mean that as a bad thing. He's doing a real good job covering all this stuff. But like, you've got one of the biggest streamers that's trying to put this pressure on you to not cover this for obviously completely bullshit reasons. So the fact that he's kind of not taking any shit is obviously really good. Yeah, let's call a spade a spade. Mizkif doesn't want this covered because it's embarrassing for him and it's bad for him. Right? It really is as simple as that. It really is as simple as that. So he's going to want to find any possible way or reason to try and get Henry to not cover it. Okay? Now, earlier in this video, he showed one Discord log which talked about, apparently from Mizkif's Discord, where they were talking about going and downvoting an LSF thread. Okay? I would wager that there's probably other attempts being made to try and get this shut down. But beyond that, obviously, that's kind of random and not guaranteed. So they have to try and just reach out to him and get him to not cover it by concocting some bullshit reason and hoping the social pressure that comes from someone as big as Mizkif coming to you is sufficient to, get him to not talk about it. But Henry doesn't play those games.
Look back into it. Looking at his complaint, it's not looking good for him. That's just me off my surface. Okay, now here we go. This is your thumbnail. It literally doxes him because it has his name. Okay, that's his interpretation. This is me responding. Yes, I saw him follow me, but that's not contact unless it's him messaging me from a burner Twitter account. This is me because I saw the article where I'll show you the whatchamacallit. Look at the name. His full name is there. Okay, D him right now so you can see. Your DMs are closed. This is me not knowing Twitter because I'm a boomer. He like, your DMs are closed. I'm like, are they? This isn't working. And I'm like, look, his name is not a secret. And he like, I post this Matthew Renato. All right. This is me posting. His name is not a secret. Yeah, Renato is his alias. Look at the photo. I will open my DMs, but I'm not sending him a message if he wants.
I mean, I've got a result on Google. It's like the 4th result down with his actual full name on Wikitubia. It's got here. So, like, I'm sorry, this is like seems like cope to me. I don't think that his actual full name is as much of a secret as they're trying to make out. I can literally click on this here, and it's right here. It's like right there. Like, it's a complete bullshit.
To contact me, he can't. This is me like, look, I'm not contacting him. He's going to have to contact me. So he says, hey, check the name in this pic. It's Miss Renato, whatever. And then boom, what the hell is this? This is literally the second result if you Google what's his name. If you type in Google, what is Mizkif's real name? This is the second result on Google. So what does that say? He says, hey, it's not out there. I'm like, now y'all fucking with me. Now y'all trolling me. You said his name wasn't out there. Is it a fact that the second result, if you Google what's his real name, does this pop up? Please let me know. Because look, we deal with fact. When I argue, it's always facts. I don't care about any my opinion on them or whatever you want to say. It's a fact that second result. Try it. Y'all are out there. Whatever you want to do. Okay, so what does he say? Here's his real full name is already and have been on the internet. That's a fact. Okay. It's not as public as you think. 9 out of 10 think it's Renato. I'm not sure what your goal is at this point. This is me like, hey, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. It's not public at all. I work with him. I would know. I just fucking showed you that it is public. What am I talking to a a brick wall? Like, what is going on? Like, I don't know. Hey, I just showed you proof that it's public. Oh no, it's not public. Is Google not public? What are we talking about, man? I'm a small streamer with 7K subs. Why y'all care about me? Look, I'm like, dude, why are you fucking carrying at me? Or whatever. Yeah, my voice is cracking. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. All right. Look, when you yell, people take you less seriously. So let me get composure.
Even if it was edited after the documents came out, right? Even if that was true, well, it's out there now, isn't it? And it's on Google, so it doesn't matter if he talks about it on his streams today because it's already out there. Like, it's such cope. There's no fucking angle with which you can describe this, the way he's doing it, as like doing anything bad. That means he shouldn't do it. It's such a fucking cope.
Okay. Yes, I understand that, but your clips from the video end up on a subreddit that contains thousands of insane people who target him for harassment. They target him for harassment, or they're targeting me for harassment? Who are they targeting for harassment? So all y'all on Reddit are insane according to Flux. So yeah, who knows if it will make it on Reddit or not. Anywho, I open my Twitter DMs. He can message me here if he like. He can message me if he likes. His family is a very small family. Anyone that searched with that last name instantly gets to him. His family are getting death threats every day. Every day? You mean they're getting death threats every day? This is a statement made by Flux. Every day? So today they got one. Yesterday they got one. Tomorrow they going to get one. Every day? You got to watch what the hell you say to someone who used to investigate. I used to say, hey, I would write a report. Hey, I spoke to Flux. Flux stated that his real name is family is a very small family. Anyone that searched his last name instantly gets to him. His family are getting death threats every day. I want to see the proof about the death threats. Can we get a death threat? No. Don't worry. All addresses will be redacted. Have a good night.
Henry's too resilient for this shit.
That is the conversation with Flux. All right. I don't lie. I wouldn't ever lie, especially online. It's stupid. When you're an investigator, they tell you, don't ever lie. What's the point of lying? All you doing is collecting the facts. I have no horse in this race. So now let's get to Mizkif's.
Yeah, the cope is fucking wild. It is real simple, okay? Mizkif doesn't want this to be covered because he doesn't want this to be covered because it's embarrassing and awkward for him. And it's likely that there's going to be things that are going to be revealed and discussed that he probably doesn't want to be revealed and discussed, right? That's it. It's really as simple as that. This cope of like, oh no, it's the family. Oh no, his real name and all this shit is fucking baloney, okay? Nothing to do with any of that. It's very simply, he doesn't want it to be covered. And so he's trying to exert social pressure on Henry to get him to not cover it. And he's using the kind of bleeding heart, oh, my family shit. Because he knows he can't just go and say, well, don't cover it because it's embarrassing for me. He's got to come up with some excuse. And this is the excuse he's come up with.
Where I accuse him of trying to little bro me and then guilt me into not covering this. And he says, not to talk about it. Verbatim. You're going to see him say not to talk about it. Okay? So the thumbnail. Hey, is that accurate? Did you Mizkif, did you really ask Henry not to talk about it? Did you? No, you wouldn't have did that, Mizkif. All right, let's go to Mizkif right here.
How many other people have I think ads are running, so we can wait for the ads we'll give the freeloaders a chance, okay? I mean, yeah, like Mizkif did it with me. You know, he came to try and gloat in my chat, and it was quite evident that he was trying to exert some sort of social pressure on me and make me feel a certain way because he's, you know, a big streamer. Like, why would he even bother coming to some smaller streamer's chat? Why would he even bother going into the DMs of this guy who's a 7K, nearly 8K sub YouTuber talking about this stuff? To see, no, it's not just about that. It's because he wants to be able to exert whatever influence he feels he has over people to get the outcome that he wants. You know? If he's not, well, that's if he's not using his alleged suicide attempts to do the same thing, of course. You know, which is a whole other thing, but we don't need to get into that now.
Let me go all the way up to the top. And look, guys, when you see this, you see it. It is what it is. And when you have nothing to hide, you goddamn invincible, right? You like, dude, I have nothing to hide. Expose me. Told you, expose my goddamn divorce, but no one's like, no, we're not going to expose your divorce. Sorry, I got to scroll all the way up, and it's about big as you know what. All right, so now we're at the main event, guys.
Here we go.
I'm not reading the comments right now, but sorry. They said 3 hours later, but y'all can't say I don't got the whole goddamn story. I've seen the whole damn story. So this is Mizkif's account. We all agreed this early on, right? We all agreed it. He messaged me first. I did not contact him. So look, he knows what Flux said to me because they're probably in the same room or somehow they're communicating. This is what I ascertained from this. Yes, my parents have been getting harassed constantly. I've been trying to have my last name for years. People have given death threats and have shown up at my parents' house previously, which I said is fucking horrible.
So yeah, clearly he was acting on Mizkif's orders, that other Flux guy. Yeah,
It's horrible. I don't condone that. I've hidden it for 5 years, and I know you get clipped a lot on LSF. I just want my parents to be safe.
Classic fucking Mizkif stuff here, right? Using his parents as a tool to try and get Henry to do what he wants. Oh, but my parents, but my parents, but my parents. This is absolutely the exact kind of thing that Mizkif does.
Okay, if you look up my name, it's Matthew Renato. Okay, Matthew, because I've hidden it since I've started streaming. Okay, all right, cool. And I accidentally sent that pic, the first pic with the Matthew Renato, but I instantly sent him this. Hey, there it go right there. What do I say? He responds to this pic because he don't want to acknowledge it. Your name is me. This is me talking. Your name is everywhere already. Okay. There you go. Your name is there already. Bro, it literally makes what I said more true, LOL. You typed in Mizkif and Matthew Renato popped up. He's not acknowledging the other name popped up too because he got tunnel vision. He's like, oh shit, Henry got me. He's not as stupid as I thought he was and was just going to say, hey, oh, the first result on Google said this. He's too dumb. He won't go to the second result. No one ever looks at the second result on Google. We just see the first one and then we just keep scrolling. Okay, so now he responds back. He's acknowledging that, hey, there's the name right there. Bro, this is a YouTube video. I don't care that it's a YouTube video. I'm looking at the fact that it's your name. It's your name. That's all I'm saying. Hey, this is your name. Whether you want to acknowledge it or not, this is your name. That's all I'm looking at. The facts. I'm annoyed as shit because it's 1 o'clock in the morning. They're trying to play me like I'm stupid and say my name is not out there. I'm like, dude, your fucking name is out there. Like, it's just a quick Google search. It's a quick Google search. Whatever. So look, let's keep going. Let me calm down. So we keep going. And let's see what I say. I'm not seeing how it makes.
Yeah, love that Miz is now basically Barbara Streisanded this shit about his name too. Yeah, true. I just think that the idea that you're going to be this big streamer and you're going to be able to hide your real name like this is crazy, especially when it's currently, as of today, easily accessible. And it was, at the time that this guy made this video, you could easily find it on Google. It's so simple to find. That's the price. That's the downside that comes with being a big streamer, is that your name is probably going to get out there in some fashion,
makes you I'm not seeing how it makes it more. You missed this one. That's the second result. Again, that's a YouTube video. I don't care about
it's
the
not a YouTube video.
I care that your name
is some site called Wikitubia or something like that.
Is already out there and you're telling me that it's not. That's a false statement. Hey, my name is not out there. Hey, I just Googled it. Came up, second result. Seems like you just don't care, are willing to dox me for content.
What an absolute sack of shit Mizkif is. Look at this. That's unbelievable. I can't believe he said this.
This is the guilt trip. You doxing me for content.
The guilt trip, yeah.
Did Destiny dox him for content? Did Dextro dox him for content? Did all the other news outlets dox him for content? Did he reach out to them? Did he?
Nope.
What a little rat.
All right. Look at me. Hey, have a nice night, man. I'm tired. Okay, look at this right here. My first name is literally right there. Dude, your first name's everywhere. I just showed you the second result. Your name, look, your first name is known, your last name is known. There is nothing new about your name. And I will be sharing that is not already out there for public consumption. It's already out there.
Okay,
It's already
what's
out
this?
there. You're spreading it for more content. My parents get harassed all the time, death threats, and I want them safe. So now he's doing this for his parents, guys. And he could be. He could be. I don't know. I haven't looked to see if they're.
What's this? Mizkif's real name is... That's a lie. They made up their siblings because of the similarity. I don't know what this is.
They got swatted the day these reports came out. I haven't looked to see if they've been getting death threats. You got to check like the FBI for that. People asked me to look into it, and I found it. Dextro. These are more facts. This is how I argue. This is how I argue, guys. If you argue with me, it's never going to be feelings. It's always going to be facts. Hey, people asked me to look into it. I found it. Dextro already linked the whole court docket with this case, where they showed your name as well as Destiny. People with way more followers and viewers than me. Also, Destiny got clipped on live stream fail. But here you are telling me not to show the whole document or just your name. Please clarify this.
By the way, do you think Mizkif's reached out to Destiny about this and been like, "Oh, please don't cover this" and stuff like that? Like, maybe he has. I could, I don't know either way. But I think what's pretty clear here is that Mizkif is doing it with this guy because he feels he can actually apply some pressure and maybe get the outcome that he wants.
This is a trick question. Look at this. He downplays Destiny opened it for 3 minutes. Are you going to make all your content as you did with XQC? Big difference. Now look, he sends my XQC content. He's like, look, I ain't trying. I don't want you to be farming me like you did XQC, but I wasn't farming, guys. XQC is so interesting to me. That case is like mind blowing. If she wins, it's a dub. Like it's over. Like, bro, what? Okay, look. You want to keep your parents safe. I can help you with that. You're a man of many means. I'll give you some free advice how to keep your parents safe off the internet. Like me, I'm a ghost. I'm a ghost. You clearly don't care. You want content, go for it. All right, now look, this is the bait. This is the bait question right here. Clarify. Do you want your name redacted or me not to post the complaint? This is a bait question. It's a trick question. And he failed for it. He failed for it. He hook, line, and sinker. Not to talk about it. That's the first, not to talk about it. So my parents are safe because you're looking into and talking about it is going to make people look up the case and dox me.
Oh, no.
Just saying. It's already out there. I'm not putting out new information. It's already out there. You really want me? You look at me. This is me clapping back.
Yeah, I mean, Miz has given the game away. Great question. And it's meant that Miz has given the game away. He just wants him to not cover it because it's inconvenient for him. It's nothing to do, because the thing is, if the name thing was genuinely the concern, he would just say, "Hey, can you just redact my name?" And that would be it. But he's saying that he doesn't want him to cover it at all. And there's absolutely no reason whatsoever that this guy could argue as to why Henry shouldn't cover it at all. And the reason he's given is complete fucking bullshit. Oh, because what about my fucking family shit? Like, it's bullshit.
It's already out there. I'm not putting out new information.
Talking about it is going to make people look up the case and dox me. Give me a fucking break.
It's already out there. You really want me? You look at me. This is me clapping back. You really want to blame me for people doxing you when you've already admitted to being doxed prior to even knowing of my existence? Is that a fact? Did he know about me? I don't know. Like this, look, this was the bait question. Clarify. Do you want your name redacted or me not to post a complaint? Not to talk about it so my parents are safe, because all you're looking into and talking about is going to make people look up the case and dox me. You really want to blame me for doxing you when you already admitted to being doxed prior to even knowing of my existence? Bro, I'm not.
XQC didn't put no. I mean, well, I don't think so. No, I don't think XQC made any attempts to try and make Henry not talk about it. But then XQC wouldn't really have any reason to anyway, because, you know, as long as he doesn't talk about it, he's fine. And I'd imagine that the case would probably be more favourable towards XQC. I fuck with Miz, but this dude is super weird.
I mean, I'm not sure.
Wait, do you mean you fuck with Miz or fuck Miz? Hang on a second.
Bro, but whatever. I've known about you from XQC, LOL. Yes, your content doxes them like wildfire. None of them ever reached out to me, guys. XQC's name is out there. Everyone already knew it. He doesn't hide it. I do. Define dox. Let's see if we're on the same page with the definition. Also, will you be watching live? That's me throwing a jab. That's me jabbing at his ass. Like, hey,
oh my God.
You check me out. You gonna repost it for me to your thousands of followers so they can stream in? He was like, nope. My full name there, just with no regard. Like he is so stuck on his name, like he Beyonce or something. Like it's the ninth secret in the world when it's the second freaking result on Google. Interesting. We have different definitions. My full name is out there also. Yeah, people have Googled me. People told me they Googled me, but you ain't gonna find shit. You don't look. This is the little bro moment. This is the little bro moment right here. You don't have tens of thousands of hate watchers who have come to your parents' door and swatted them. I don't get why this is so hard that I want to keep them safe, and you're doing this will make it worse. He can predict the future now. He can predict the future. I didn't know he could predict the future. Is that like a skill you get when you join OTK? He got tens of thousands of hate watchers. So you mean to tell me a person with 30K addy, tens of thousands of them are hate watching him? This is the little bro moment. Like, no, I don't have tens of thousands of people hate watching me. I got probably like about a hot 50, and I got my girl Alicia who hold me down. But look, man, this is me. I could teach you how to hide your parents, but not tonight. I have a real job to be at in about 5 hours. I need some sleep. Okay? I need some sleep. Okay, so what do you guys think, man? Like, look, we can go through it, and maybe he messaged me some more. Like, I'll tell you guys. I'll tell you like I was told. Where's the bait question right here? This is the bait question right here. Clarify. Do you want your name redacted or me not to post a complaint? He took the bait because at this point, I know it's not about the name. It's about the complaint. And the name is just the motive for getting it out. No, not to talk about it. So my parents are safe. So anywho, there's a public lawsuit with his name on it. Like y'all, I think y'all can see through it, right? Unless you're a Mizkif fan, you like, no, you doxed him. I'm like, what about Destiny? What about Dextro? If you look up the Mizkif or OT, if you look up the OTK Mizkif defamation lawsuit, this pops up, guys. I don't know what to tell you. It's out there. All I'm doing is talking about it. XQC viewer. Anywho, like Dextro removed it, likely at the company's request. It's too late. You can't unring the bell. You can't unring the bell, guys. You can't unring it. So what? That's
in any case, regardless of anything else, you know, even if you want to argue, well, maybe he should or something, despite the fact it's already out there and available, put that to one side for a second. Mizkif isn't just asking him to redact the name. Mizkif is asking him to not cover it at all. And there's absolutely no good reason for that request whatsoever. At all. So even if you want to do this stupid argument of, oh, but his name. Well, if it's really about his name, why does it want to cover the case at all? It's just such a bullshit reason as well. When it's fucking obvious. It's obvious that he just doesn't want people talking about this. Influence
to, like, you could say it's a safety concern for his parents, and I really hope they're not getting doxxed. But once I get that address, I'll let you guys know if Flux made a true statement or not. Because remember, April 8th, April 7th, that's when he alleged that the swatting occurred. Anywho, what do you guys think about this? Comments, please. I'll drop the link like I always do. People gonna have to put their goddamn hands up and show me they don't got no blicky. Anything else in my prep that I had? Let's make sure. I know Adriana Lee is getting doxxed to shit, right? I mean, she's not getting doxxed, but she's getting flamed. They're flaming that girl's credibility.
Anyway, is that it?
But it all is gonna play out in the.
I think that's it. That's the main thing I wanted to watch. LSF, of course. He's got loads of defenders on there. Well, someone sent me something interesting. I need to look into it more before I really bring it up. But there are definitely some weird commentators that seemingly have just repeat the same defense. And it could just be multiple people saying the same thing about it. But let's just say that there's some things that I'm seeing and people are sending to me that look a bit coordinated. Let's put it that way. But I probably need to look into it a bit more. But yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if there was a level of coordination. Yes, I'm a schizo. Just some of the defense. There's a lot of like repeated talking points. Like I said, it could just be, yeah, I mean, I think it's probably like some sort of Discord gay op shit. But yeah, it could just be people just all, having the same perspective that's been given to them by someone. But yeah, there probably is some sort of weird Discord gay op shit happening. So yeah, I think the thing is, Mizkif has demonstrated time and time again that he's willing to use whatever tools he's got at his disposal to try and, manipulate certain narratives and whatnot. Okay, but that's the look, it might not have been common knowledge, but put that to one side for a second. Even if it's not common knowledge, right? It's not a reason to say to him not to cover it. And even if you do want to say, well, he shouldn't put the name on there, you would ask for it to be redacted, but Mizkif is asking for him to not cover it at all.